Welcome to Glasgow. Easy clapping everybody in this room, especially Joseph.
Yeah, camera at my face.
My phone was like almost overwhelming. I'm like, what am I even meant to do with this many messages? Last trials when I got my leg broken, I mean, again, I had like a message off my dad, been like, sorry son, you know, next one will be better.
So just arrived at Marcus Nardini's BJJ. It's Friday evening. We're going to see Mark McQueen do some wrestling, maybe jump in, get a few rounds on. I think I'll start with a few of the bigger boys and then work my way down to Mark, you know. I'll smash him.
We're going to change it a little bit. So basically on a Friday, we get like 4 people to turn up for wrestling. And in the group chat yesterday, I said you were coming, and I lied. I never told people we were wrestling, so everyone thinks we're doing jiu-jitsu. So we're going to do 1-for-1 drilling for 5 minutes to warm up, and then we're going to do submission wrestling, so like ADCC scoring, and then we'll probably finish with some drilling too. Look at all these people. All these people are never available on a Friday night. They're always too busy, but then when they think that there's jiu-jitsu, look at them. They show up, so yeah, ridiculous. Right, so we're going to...
Yeah, so my name's Mark McQueen. At 16 years old, I had my left knee reconstructed, and then as a result of that, I had to obviously go into the gym and like rehab it, and then I found like lifting weights as a result of that, and then I kind of transitioned into powerlifting. So some of my accolades in powerlifting, I won the Scottish like 5 or 6 times, I can't quite remember. I won the British 4 times. I won the Commonwealth Championships, the European Championships, and the World Powerlifting Championships. Obviously being 152 kilos and just being unbelievably fat, miserable. Like, you know, I just started to kind of get a little bit disillusioned with it. And actually, my brother at the time did jiu-jitsu. He was in Australia, and he was a blue belt, and he was like, why don't you just like, go do some jiu-jitsu? So I went to my first ever jiu-jitsu class. It was Gracie Baja Harrogate, and I absolutely hated it. It was like the worst thing I've ever done in life. I was like, what is this? This is terrible. But then, like, you know, after a couple of months and like losing quite a bit of weight, I think the lightest I got down to was 108 kilos or something like that. So I lost like 45 kilos. I started to make a little bit more sense. Did my first ever competition and I won it. I got double gold. I was like, that's actually not too bad. Then I done another one, and then, you know, before you know it, here I am.
Wrestling, and I don't wrestle. Never wrestled. Hopefully, once the room diverges, I can just start pulling guard and nobody will shout at me for it. So yeah, I'm sitting in the corner crying.
Just go with whoever you're with first.
Yeah, so before trials, so our Friday night wrestling, we would just stop, because the people I was wrestling with, most of them were just wrestlers. So we would pretty much just stop. You know, we hit the mat and they turtled. But then, like, being at trials, and it's like, no, I need to like work on attack and turtle, because like that, you know, that's like something I'm not particularly good at. So a big goal of mine is to get much better at that, and that's just another opportunity to like wrestle, but then also work on attack and turtle. So that's definitely something we're going to like look to really focus on from now moving forward. Yeah.
No comment.
So for wrestling right now, May is working on grip fighting, control of hands, working up from the hands to collar ties, underhooks, just working on, you know, pretty fundamental grip fighting. I got a new wrestling coach since I moved to Glasgow, because my old one was when I lived up in Aberdeen, called Moji, so just doing what I'm told. Just doing what I'm told. Let's go, make the bell boys, let's go, make the bell.
Like, realistically speaking, I'm probably going to get the #1 seed, either be Gordon Ryan, unless he's not doing it and he's just doing so fight. If it's that case, it'll probably be like Mickey Rod. Honestly, like, I don't really care, because I think the thing is like, just getting to ADCC is not enough. Like, that's not the goal. You know, I hear Michael Bisping talk about this all the time with the UFC. He's like, so many fighters like fight their whole career and then get a UFC contract, and then like, I've made it, amazing, I've got to the UFC. And he's like, no, that's you just like got a ticket now. Like, now is like where like the actual work begins. I'm like, you know, not delusional. I'm not been like, I'm gonna go to ADCC, I'm gonna smoke everybody. I've not even been training for 5 years yet. I'm still in my 20s. Like, I've got, especially in my weight class, you know, these guys are competing all the way up to their 40. So it's like, just getting there once isn't really the goal, or not enough. No, I just need to go here and like prove that I can actually hang with these guys. But like, honestly, like five ADCC's time, you know, in 10 years time, you know, that's like what the goal is. Like, I've literally just got my ticket now, and I need to like, you know, not mess it up. Being the first guy from Scotland to get to ADCC is cool. I don't want to be like, you know, oh, that's what I'm known for. Like, oh, he got to ADCC, he was the first Scottish guy to get to ADCC, and then like that's it. You know, like I need to like get there and then like get there again and get there again, and then eventually like, you know, be like actually like genuinely like competing at that level and like for that top spot. So we're going to do the last round, which is just what we've been doing, and then we're going to do some positional stuff. So we're going to do shoot a double, your partner lets you in the double, and you have to basically turtle, and then it goes live. So it's the person that's receiving it is turtling, so you're trying not to score, and the person that's obviously hit the takedown is then trying to get his points. So yeah, basically just try to keep it a little bit more specific to ADCC, and also well, all these guys pull guards, so fuck them. People are always going to like have an opinion, and like honestly, like very few people actually care about you. Here's a perfect example, right? I remember the World Championships that I won in powerlifting. I think when I got back to my like Airbnb, when I got Wi-Fi, because it was in Belarus, I think I genuinely had like over like 400 messages between like Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, text message. It was ridiculous. I think it was a year later I went to the Euros. I came fifth, but everything that could have went wrong. And I came back to my Airbnb and I think I had 3 messages. Like one was off my dad, one was off a guy called Tony Cliff, and another one was like off my brother. Big next report, let's go. Straight away. After this trials, I had like, again, it was honestly like, it was, when I got back to my Airbnb and I was with my girlfriend, my phone was, it was like almost overwhelming. I'm like, what am I even meant to do with this many messages? It was like, last trials when I got my leg broken, wait, you know what I mean? Again, I had like a message off my dad, been like, sorry son, you know, next one will be better. So it's like, honestly, no, like I don't really care. When I say look after your partner,
Thank you so much.
any final words?
Fuck you.
Is that your final words?
Yeah.
I'm watching Mark just bitch everybody about. It's big boy, man. There's no other way to describe it. Massive boy. Just done what he wants to me, man.
If he here and I'm pulling and he pulls up really hard, I can step and he pulls up. I'm 191 centimetres, which is 6'2". You always round up, right? So I'm 6'3". 4 trials, I weighed on the scale, I weighed 126 kilos. But I would say right now I'm a very slender weight of about 121 kilos. And I train like 3 times a day, and I'd say right now I'm eating about 4,500 calories, which is not actually a lot at all. 4,500 for a normal person is obviously a lot, but for someone that's like my size and trains as much as me, it's not actually quite as much as you think. But it's probably quite easy for me to like, you know, open the cupboard up and like, oh, there's a cake, and like eat that and like not put it into MyFitnessPal and forget about it. You know, so I bet my girlfriend would be like, what are you talking about? You do that so much. So probably like 5,000. Didn't even break a sweat. Yeah. Really easy. No, really good. Only thing is like when there's like this many bodies and that many bodies down there, like the mats get like really slippy. So like wrestling becomes a bit of a nightmare. You know, like really difficult. Like you'd think that like leg attacks would be quite easy because you could like actually slide, but you can't even. It's quite difficult to even get like purchase on the mat to actually take the shot. But what is good for is like the positional stuff at the end where like you can be quite scrambly. But yeah, no, really good. Really good. And hopefully some of these boys start turning up for wrestling on a Friday night, 5 o'clock.
This guy.
No, he comes.
He's alright.
I'm here every week. I hate it, but I'm here every week.
Anyone's welcome. Any club, anywhere in Scotland, anywhere in the UK, you're welcome. We just want training partners.
Got a camera at my face.